Hey there guys, this is actually round 2. Our round 1 opponent never showed up, so we got the win for that match. We are on the play. This hand is okay. I like that it's all at least solid color, but it does mean any black cards we draw before swamps are pretty bad. I feel like we can hit the third land for Boggart Brute, and I like that we have the 2 fiery impulses for early game kind of interaction, so I'm going to go ahead and keep, and we're just going to start Mountain Pass. Alright, our opponent keeps as well. Land Pass. It's going to be a short video series since I'm not going to include a video for just a whole lot of nothing. Call it the Full Moon. Now this could be good depending on what my opponent does next turn and what kind of deck they're playing. It is possible if I draw nothing, I just want to call the Full Moon my Subterranean Scout. Blue makes it a little awkward. Fetid Imp makes it even more awkward. It is unfortunate that you can't really call the Full Moon plus do something like Fiery Impulse. Probably the worst possible draw for us. We're not doing anything else, so I'm going to go ahead and call this guy. That's going to make us a 5/4 with Trample. I imagine he doesn't block. There's a chance he plays 2 spells next turn, but he didn't play a 1-drop, so I doubt he has a 1 and a 2. And then we have Fiery Impulse for the following turn. We're not doing anything else if we don't attack, so we might as well. If he bounces us, that's a little unfortunate. His hand does need work. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm a 5/3. Sorted the Animus, so I don't really want to play this. I want to keep up Fiery Impulse. Actually, I probably just Impulse the Shaman, discard the Mage Ring Responder, and attack again. Otherwise, he blocks, and then I have to do that anyway. I'll discard Mage Ring Responder. I don't think that's happening in this game. We'll either lose or die before then. Or lose or do something else before then. Alright, let's see what our opponent's got for us now. Void Mage. That's unfortunate. But there you go. So there goes Call of the Full Moon. We did get in 10 damage though, that we otherwise wouldn't have gotten any damage in on. Molten Vortex bad in this matchup because we're hurting for lands, so can't do anything except just replay the Scout or play Sword. This game's probably going to slip away very soon if we don't draw lands. That's just how it goes against these sort of decks. The mills yourself, I assume, right? No, he mills me. Hitting. Wow, all creatures, no lands. So he wouldn't have drawn land for the next 4 turns. I probably should have blocked there. Alright, there we go. We can go Boggart Brute here. Can't really attack into the Centaur, though. Got off to a really good start, but didn't have anything to follow it up with. Yep, there goes Boggart Brute. So our opponent just gets to kind of deal with us for right now. If he attacks again, I'm going to block Separatist Void Mage. I'm fine with that trade. Hellhound, another unfortunate draw. Here, all I can really do is Sword is definitely coming down. I feel like if we draw a land, we're not vortexing it, so I'll leave up Fiery Impulse. And this game is very, very slowly slipping away from us. If we can get Pricklebore down and it can survive, that's fine. If we draw a Swamp, we can do Hellhound next turn. Dreadwaters. I'm not actually disappointed. My opponent's playing Mill. Okay. Interesting. That Dreadwater's not bad. If he has a couple more, that's game, but I'll go ahead and kill off Fetid Imp. Just to use my mana, do something this turn. Fiery Conclusion, another useless draw there. Thopter Engineer would be good now. Let's see if our opponent goes Dreadwater again. Or another Centaur or something. Maybe Sphinx's Tutelage. And he's just dedicated Mill. I'm sure he attacks here. I don't really see any reason he wouldn't. Okay, Nantuko Husk can be bad for us. Foundry, let's see. Yeah, we just play the Foundry. That means one more land gets us to Pricklebore. Taking 4 a turn minimum here. Opponent with 1 in hand. 4 damage on board. Thopter Engineer would be very good. Exquisite Firecraft. We can use that to kill off the Husk. Yeah, so we could aim this at the Return Centaur and kill it. But then he just eats it to the Husk, and then he has a bigger threat. Right now, these are each dealing 2 damage. I think actually it's right to hit the Centaur. No, it's got to be just right to hit the Husk. If I can play Pricklebore, then we can deal with that Centaur. Unfortunately, that's all I have right now, though. So pretty much any draw that's not a black card would be good here. So we can play anything that's red. And pretty much any land helps us out. Our opponent with 2 in hand, though. Wow, okay, I lied. Angel's Tomb was a bad draw. I'm kind of sad we're looking like we're going to lose this game, though, because we got off to such a good start, and then we bricked on our 3rd land. Our opponent with 9 lands in hand, though. We're getting a little lucky that he hasn't just completely destroyed us. Alright, there's an actual card. So Angel's Tomb gets to attack this turn. Hopefully my opponent's not playing counter spells. Wow, he is. Yeah, you've got to be kidding me. Bone to Ash. Alright, my opponent's collection is hand is just like, I don't even know what to say. I'm going to lose to a deck with Dreadwaters, and wow, he's got his Foundry too. I don't think I can win this match now. This is insane. Bone to Ash, and we're dead. Let's go and play it out, see what happens. My opponent's playing counter spells like Bone to Ash, cards like Dreadwater main deck. He probably cracks the Foundry at end of turn. And I really need to draw a land for my Foundry in order to win this game. In order to deal with his Thopters. Okay. That'll do it. Talk about unlucky. I think we can beat this deck. We can definitely beat this deck. But we do need to draw more than 2 lands. I have the worst run with lands in Magic the Gathering Online. Let's see. Chandra's Fury I think is going to be okay to bring in. I don't think I'm bringing in Smash the Smithereens for Thopters. Infectious Bloodlust could be good as well. Well, not so much with the Void Mage. I'm going to keep in the Call of the Full Moon. Let's see, Titan Strength, I don't love as much. We could just push in a really early win, but we do need to draw lands. That is a thing you have to do in the game of Magic. We're on the play again, so I like Shambling Ghoul. I even kind of like Thornbow Archer. Things I don't think are going to be as good. Mage Ring Responder. I don't want to play 7 mana and have my guy bounce back to my hand. Maybe Angel's Tomb. Angel's Tomb wasn't good there, but I'll cut Angel's Tomb. Alright. Yes, I would like to play first. I would like to draw a hand that isn't crap like this. Alright, well, problematic again. We have the turn 1 Thornbow Archer, but if we don't draw lands and we just hit more 3 and 4 drops, we're not going to be able to play this game. I'll keep. We do need to draw well for this, though. Wow, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, he probably boarded that in actually against my deck, but it blocks my guy, which makes it look like a sad play. Just gonna attack anyway. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here not doing anything with it. Yeah, I'd be surprised to see him not block there. And now my hand is ridiculous and doesn't do anything. Probably Fetid Imp here. Rune Servitor could be good if I can kill it. I'll take the extra card. Alright, that's going to at least let me play Fire Fiend next turn. Sure. He didn't play anything, so we're going to try to get in with Fire Fiend. He's playing Bone to Ash, so I wouldn't put it past him if he's playing something like Calculated Dismissal or Clash of Wills. See if we can sneak in the attack. It also could just be Void Mage next turn. Kind of awkward we have Evolving Wilds as our 5th land, though. But if I played it there, I couldn't do anything this turn. I imagine I'm going to see a... He didn't play a 3-drop, so a Void Mage. Talent of the Telepath, so another mill card. And he gets to cast an instant or sorcery that he hits. So let's see what he hits. Read the Bones. It's not bad. He takes 2 for that, doesn't he? And this means I'm getting in or killing his Rune Servitor. Losing the 2 life is not a cost to cast this card, so I believe he's going to lose 2 life, which is good for me. But that actually wasn't terrible for him. Opponent's deciding. Alright, he topped one, bottomed one. He's back up to 6 cards in hand. Fiery Impulse. That gives me something to play. I imagine you just block here. Yeah. I'll take the extra card though. Maybe I can play something this turn. Awkward. Probably should have attacked first then. Yep. So we're getting to the point where if we draw Molten Vortex, it means we can just start using our lands for it. Our opponent has a full grip though. Dies the Chandra's Fury. I do like that. Let's go and crack Evolving Wilds. We also have the Foundry. I need to get a swamp here in case I draw Gilt-Leaf Winnower. And I'm wondering, do I just Chandra's Fury? Or do I Fiery Impulse this? I think I'm going to go for the Fury. We drew Swamp anyway. No worries. Let's go ahead and get our 6th land down, and then we'll start bagging lands in case we draw Molten Vortex. So let's go for the Fury to the face. Clear off his creature. I guess we're discarding the Swamp with Deadbridge Shaman. And we get in for another 4 on the attack. I wonder if it was right to just play Prickle Boar there. We actually could have gone Prickle Boar plus Fiery Impulse and held up Chandra's Fury. My opponent at 6 is good. I still have plays. I have the Foundry to crack. I have Prickle Boar. I have Fiery Impulse. This is good. Something that dies to Impulse. Do I have? Maybe not. Oh yeah, Chandra's Fury makes the second one. So during the end step, I'll go ahead and Impulse this thing. And he wasn't dead yet, but he concedes the match. Which is weird with 5 cards in hand. Maybe he can't beat the Foundry. Let's look at the sideboard. On the draw, Thornbill Archer seems awful. Chandra's Fury still seems okay. Smash, I still don't think I want Smash. I still don't think I want Mage Ring Responder, and I don't think I want Angel's Tomb on the play either. Do I want Bonded Construct? Yeah. I'll put in Bonded Construct instead of the Thornbow Archer because it blocks a little better. Or it trades a little better, I should say. This match isn't... I don't know what to think of this match. It's not a deck you play against where your opponent's playing cards like Talent plus Dreadwaters and what else. We cannot draw a good opening hand for the life of us. Throw it back. This will work. A removal spell plus a good creature, and we're on the draw. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. Fetid Imp is down. It's a little annoying. Sure, we can go ahead and grab a swamp with the Evolving Wilds. Alright, let's go get that swamp. And let me see an impulse. No, another land. Alright, let's not do this game. If I play Boggart Brute and he goes Weight of the Underworld, it's going to be pretty sad. I would like to just get rid of this husk, really, and hopefully draw something like a 4-drop so we can potentially do Fiery Conclusion. Because if he kills Boggart Brute, that makes my Conclusion dead as well. If I just run Boggart Brute out now and it dies, my whole hand is dead. So I'm going to use this turn just to clear off his most problematic creature and take 1 on the kickback. I hope I don't regret that, but I would like to have the option of at least using my Fiery Conclusion. He did not attack, so he's worried about Fire Fiend Elemental there. Chandra's Fury, not the greatest thing in the world. Same reason, I'm going to keep up Boggart Brute again, so that next turn I can go Brute plus Conclusion if I need to. He could just be holding up Counterspell here. I don't really want to run into Bone to Ash and draw him a card. At some point, someone's going to have to do something. And that does not involve drawing all these extra mountains. It might just be right to Chandra's Fury him at end of turn, since nobody's doing anything else. Okay. And all we're doing is drawing land. 12 other creatures in the deck, and we can't draw any of them. Alright, we're going to go for the Brute now. I have 6 lands. I don't even think I... Well, I'll play 1 more land so I can equip and also Fiery Conclusion. That way, if he doesn't kill my guy... Also, the equip makes him not die to Weight of the Underworld. I guess I wouldn't mind to see a kill spell from my opponent here. That way I can kill his owl and get a card out of his hand. I imagine one of the cards in his hand is at least something, some sort of mill spell. He attacks. Yep. Which means he's either got a blocker or an answer for my Boggart Brute. Sure, I'll let that go on the stack. And then, since I'm going to lose Brute anyway, I'll kill his owl, and then he loses his Fetid Imp too, and then I have Chandra's Fury to clear off his Fleshbag Marauder. Although it is possible he just sacks the Marauder and keeps up the Imp. I'd like to see him sack... Nope, he kept up the Imp. Alright, that's a decent play. Guiltleaf Winnower would be a great draw here. What would not be a fantastic draw is Bonded Construct, but at least we get to equip that up. We've drawn 9, well, including Evolving Wilds, there are 9 lands no longer in our deck. It looks like our opponent's just like saving up for a big Dreadwater or something. Bonded Construct can't even attack. There's a good one. Hope it doesn't get run into a counterspell here. And we could next turn sack Construct plus Chandra's Fury, clear off that Imp. Is there a reason to re-equip here? Nah, I'll pass the turn like that. I'm hoping to draw Molten Vortex or something that doesn't suck. Something just like that. He didn't counter Blazing Hellhound, so I'm going to assume there is no counter spell here. That might be a wrong assumption, but if I'm right, this is going to be very good. Oh yeah, definitely use that ability. Here I get to go 7 damage. I'm going to choose not to even fetch a land since my opponent's trying to thin my deck. And then Chandra's Fury has him virtually at 9. So my opponent's going to need something to get out of this. I'm afraid Dreadwater's not going to do it. Double Dreadwaters? Put me at 1 card in my deck? I don't think that would quite do it. Eyeblight Assassin, not killing anything. Alright, my opponent has no cards in hand. Let's see if we can fashion some sort of win. Alright. Chandra's Fury, let's see, let's play a land. Major Flood. My opponent says Flood, but he's playing a deck with Dreadwater, so I'm not really sure what to think there. Now, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Chandra's Fury, put him down to 9 and deal 1 to Eyeblight. Then I can use Blazing Hellhound for 1 mana, sack Bonded Construct, deal 1 damage to Eyeblight Assassin, and kill that. And then you use the other 2 mana to re-equip Sword to Blazing Hellhound or Winnower and deal 9 damage. So this looks like a win. I hope I counted everything right. Dealing 1 to the Assassin. Sacrificing the Construct. Fury him. Yep, and then I've got 9 on board. Exact damage there. He's gonna make me use the sword. Nope. Cool, so he snuck out a win. I definitely felt like I could have beat this deck. Very awkward draws, but technically we're 2-0 right now, even though technically 1 win. Yeah, sweet deck. Drawing the Winnower to kill off that Fetid Imp was pretty sweet, so I respect my opponent, but I don't think Dreadwaters is a card you should go all in on. And I'm not sure how to feel about Talent of the Telepath. It seems like it could be really good, but the fact that it just bricks half the time makes it a mill 7 card. And I don't know. I don't have an opinion about it. I've never played it. I don't think I would, but power to my opponent. I guess he won his first match with it, so I will see you guys in the next round.